next guest can be seen Thursday nights on the Fox TV hit Beverly Hills 90210. Take a look and you'll recognize him.
You think just because you're Kelly Taylor...
Please welcome Brian Austin Green. Sally, nice jacket. Turn around. I'm going to show this other. You ready? Can we get a close-up of this? Neat. Yeah. All right, have a seat now. Who did that? Who made that for you?
I think they like you.
Yeah.
Joe DeHaan, he's a designer.
Oh, that's great. Good looking. Yeah. This show, you're having fun.
Yeah.
It's a big hit. It's got kind of a cult following, doesn't it?
Yeah, it tends to, you know, it looks that way. There's been some strange things we've heard, you know, girls like staying on the phone and talking during commercial breaks, you know, and discussing it, and the next day in school there's big discussions in class.
Okay, I got to tell you, now I have two teenage girls at home. Excuse me, I have one that lives in Palm Beach, and the one that lives in Palm Beach lived here for a couple of years and went to Beverly Hills High. So it's like her big signature, you know. So where did you go to school? Well, I went to Beverly Hills High. So it's like a big thing. But the girls at home, we talk to them about doing their homework and all that kind of stuff, and they say, fine. Homework every night, no TV during the week, but you're laughing. We got to watch 90210, and they watch it every time. Why do you think kids like it so much?
I don't know. I think it's something that kids can relate to. It seems that, like, when wow. The Brady Bunch was a big show, I think, and the same kind of thing. It dealt with everyday problems.
And things that kids have.
So
Have fans ever tried to crash the set?
Yeah, we've had some problems with the set. Our stage itself is kind of hidden, but we did a Halloween episode.
What do you mean it's kind of hidden? Is it?
Well, it's not on an actual stage, like in a studio. Oh. It's in a warehouse in the middle of nowhere where nobody will find it.
Whereabouts exactly is it?
It's in California.
Is it in California?
Yeah. And
that'd be Southern California?
Yes.
Probably Southern California. Would it be around Hollywood or Los Angeles?
Actually, you know what? It's right near your house. It's like 2 blocks down. So if you get to 15732...
oh, please! Oh, no.
Right.
Now, let me ask you something. Now, you're 18. You don't live at home anymore.
No. I bought my own house.
He just bought his... Right? He just bought his first house.
Well, now, let me ask you a question, because I thought that was interesting. When I was told this, I thought, you know, most... and excuse me for saying kids, but most young men who are 18 would probably go out and get an apartment or a condo or whatever, you know, or probably an apartment if you're going to move out of the house. Why'd you buy a house? Is this like an investment?
Yeah, sort of, but I've also, I've always been into yards and stuff like that. I've always had a big infatuation with backyards. I don't know why, but I lived in the same house all my life.
Does your mom help you with the new house at all?
She's helping right now. I'm having blinds put into my house, and she picked them out. She's over there right now. So, Mom, if you're... Yeah, she's working on it right now.
I mean, the big thing for me when I was 18 was I got to go, you know, work all summer long and, you know, maybe drink a 3-2 beer. And you're buying a house.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hold it against you or anything. But
oh, thank you.
I just think it's great, yeah. Now, do you do your own food shopping? Do you go to Safeway or wherever you go, or Ralph's or whatever?
Ralph's, Lucky's, yeah.
Yeah.
I tend to skip from store to store. Yeah, that's
well. Now
hard.
you're 18. You're doing real well. I mean, this is kind of an interesting situation to be in. You're away from home, have your own house, and your dad says to you, "Listen, Brian. I mean, you don't want to do da 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 da." Do you listen to them? Do you listen to their advice? Do you listen to?
I try to.
Well, it
sometimes
must be a little tough.
yeah.
Must be a
Are they
little tough.
moving into your house?
No.
See, I think it may be a little tough on them too. Is it?
Well, no, I never really went through a rebellious stage. I mean, you know, a lot of people do, but for some reason I never did. I've always been real close to my parents. And so I moved out, and I think it was one of those things where I didn't move out necessarily to rebel. It's just something that I really wanted to do. It was something that all kids want to do. They always want to get out on their own. Yeah. But it wasn't in a rebellious way. It wasn't like, okay, I'm moving out, 18, blah, blah, don't call me, don't talk to me.
You've been working for a long time, haven't you?
Since I was like 9.5, 10 years old.
9.5, so it's different. So he's been an adult, a young adult, a long time.
How are you with housekeeping?
Terrible. I have a housekeeper. I'm into neat.
I mean, this is a little. Okay, you got a housekeeper.
I'm really into having a clean, nice house, but because of the schedule of our show, we're working all the time. You know, it's
I mean,
15-hour days.
you do
day.
see that this is, I mean, to me it is anyway. Maybe it's not to anyone else, but I find that a little strange that you're 18, you're just out of high school,
Thank
right?
you, Chuck. I have to...
No, I don't mean strange in that way, but I mean, it's really unusual.
Yeah.
It's very, very unusual.
It is unusual.
Thank you, lady. Forgive me the word. Yeah.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Well, thank you. That was my next question.
Oh.
So, no, that's fine. It's exactly, yeah.
Well, you know the hidden thing she was telling you, she didn't want to say who she's dating. I'm sorry. I have to.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
But that's what I was going to ask you. You don't have a girlfriend?
No.
And what kind of social life do you have with this busy schedule?
I have absolutely no social life.
None.
No, I do have a social life. I try and go out when I can. Wow, was that an
Yes.
animal?
There's one over here, there's three up here, one over there.
So you do have a
hi.
social life, but it's a little tough. Because you're off on summers, aren't you?
No, we did summer episodes. Our first season, we did the first season, and it did really well towards the end, so we decided to do summer episodes. We did 30 episodes for our second season we're doing, and we had 8 summer episodes, and now we're in the school year again on the show. We kind of stay with the actual
I want to
school
ask
thing.
you.
We
I
have
want to
the
ask you
Halloween
one question, if you don't mind. It's not that personal.
Okay,
It's just kind of a
okay.
curiosity.
Okay.
When you look at girls, what do you look for in a girl that would be interesting to you?
You know what? I don't know. I'm looking right now. I don't. Yeah, green shirts for some reason. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
There's nothing in particular, though. It just depends on the person.
there isn't.
Yeah.
People ask me like what my dream girl is.
Well,
I
I didn't
haven't
really
found
mean that. I don't
but
think
haven't-
anybody finds their dream
I
person.
really haven't found
Me.
found what I'm looking for. You know, I mean that's why I'm looking. If I knew what I was looking for, I think it'd be easier. But I don't know what I'm looking for. So when the
it's
person
open
comes,
season on anybody,
it's
right?
open season, right?
Got to take a commercial, and the season is open. We'll be back.